Good afternoon, everyone. This is the fourth episode of the In the Weeds podcast, where we talk about everything in the UK League of Legends esports scene. I'm your host, Walter. Today, we'll be talking to Inugami about their tenure in the UK scene and a little bit about who they are. Welcome, Inugami.
Hello,
Do you
hello.
want to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you, who you are.
My name is Inugami. It's Inugami Acadias David Gerond. I've pretty much been in the league since I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a long time since I've been in the league of, I was saying like French league and or other leagues.
Yeah.
And I've been introduced in the game. Like it's been by my brother. I see him play game. Like I play like all my kind of game in childhood game, with all my family except for my mother. That's the only one who didn't play games. But like I was like everyone got into league. I could play except my sister and mother. But like we were playing as three, my father, me, and my brother who was playing as three in normal game. That was how I started playing league.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, we was a little bit of a group of friends. Like we were five and we were only playing together, and until like maybe I was 20, like in league, I was playing with them. After it, I started playing alone by myself.
So, what made you want to keep playing by yourself, even after like your friends and family maybe stopped playing or stopped playing with you?
Been playing before playing this game, I was playing WoW, like World of Warcraft, and
Oh, yeah.
and since I was playing this game, it was like one character who was playing by yourself and farming and doing all kinds of stuff by yourself, and I love it that the game. And since League was kind of the same, but like kind of different, like you don't have a lot of abilities to use, but like it was kind of the same way of playing, and I love it like strategy game since I play a lot of all kind of game like Age of Empire and Age of Mythology, Warcraft 3, etc. I love it those kind of game, and like League was doing the WoW thing since you got one character plus like the strategy thing, so I love it those kind of games. And since I have so many champions to play around, like I love it this game.
So, when you were first getting into League, what was like your what were the champions that you really like loved? Like, what were your like top three? Let's say.
Um, my first game I was playing Twitch.
Okay.
Don't ask me about it. I don't remember why I did play this ship. Like I was so freaking right. I was like, hey, what about this guy?
The rat looks cool, yeah.
My first main legit made me love the game was the Master Yi. This champ was like I love it. Like all kind of champion was playing with a sword. That's why like later on I was mostly like OTP on Yasuo. But like all kind of champ who were playing with a big sword, I kind of love them. Like I was playing Garen, Master Yi, and I'm pretty sure it was I don't know if it was here, but like pretty sure I was playing who was it? Maybe Chimo or some shit. I don't remember. Like I was playing some weird ass shit, but like the two most played was me, was Buster here for sure, and Garen.
Yeah. So,
Like,
so what exactly makes you drawn to these characters with big swords? Is that are you just a massive fan of big swords?
no, I'm more like a big fan of playing melee champ. Like playing. Always playing a war in WoW, and I always love it about it. Like the way you can move around the enemy character and try to make him lose vision or some kind of way, and like being more into like getting in close range. Even like when I was watching some kind of thing like over like playing games, like most of the time I like it when the fight where they were close to each other. I don't like the was the gun thing or some shit. I really love the fight like
Yeah.
martial fight.
So you're less of a fan of swords and more just a fan of getting up in people's faces, kind of thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why.
Okay. I get you. So what we've briefly touched on League and how you got into it, but what about before League? You mentioned that you played WoW, right? And you were a
Yeah.
warrior main.
I was like playing mage, like wizard, and
Yeah.
I was playing a warrior. I was the two most play I was doing, but like I was playing all kind of character. Like maybe
So
that was my two favorites.
So, I mean, you briefly mentioned about WoW inspiring you to play League
Mm-hmm.
through like similar gameplay, right?
Mm-hmm.
What made you get into WoW though? What's the thing that drew you into WoW, or was it just
Uh,
circumstance?
Lich King.
Lich King. So
Yeah, like the
did you start playing in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion?
yeah we started at Lich King. Like my brother like bought it for to play it, and like my like all like everyone of the family except my brother, I say that, like we all got into WoW at this timing, and we played a lot of it. Like the Lich King, it was so
So
freaking good.
but like thinking back to that expansion in WoW, what is your favorite part of it? What's the thing that really kept you going back?
Uh, the Raid of Lich King. It
The
was
raid.
so yeah, like I really love it. Like the way it was made, and like it. Since I was like I played Warcraft 3 before, I knew like about the campaign and shit, like the history of the thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
made me like love it even
Oh,
more.
okay. So it was more about the story told within the raid
Yeah, yeah.
than the raid itself.
Like since
Okay.
I was allowed to play like the story itself.
Okay. I get you. So
Mhm.
just a little bit about you currently. So you've been playing competitive since 2022 or 2020, sorry,
Uh, mm,
or have you
2018?
2018? So you've been playing
Yeah.
competitive for 8 years now.
As soon as like the scene in French was getting a little bit better,
Oh,
but
okay. So
it's like
so
as soon, yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to talk about a little bit about your previous accomplishments within the French scene then?
I mean, yeah, I mean, sure. Like before, like when I was in the French league, like there was not really a, like a structure of the of the league. Like there was no LFL, no like an upper two, like there was the League
Yeah,
3 or the Div 2. Like there was no league like that.
yeah.
Before, like there was only like tournament when you could have win RP. And like legit, I was kind of winning all of them with one like four my friend. Like I was like we were just farming on it. And as soon as like the league developed itself, like as soon as like the Nexus, like the league Nexus comes up, because like there was a thing like the challenger thing like to get into ADC like which was now like we had the parkour for it,
Yeah.
and the French league had nothing for it. Like there was only land you could use to do it.
Yeah.
So like as soon as like the open tour comes up, like in 2018,
Yeah.
there was like all kind of team. Like Vitality was here, like all the big team you could think of at the
Well, yeah,
start of league.
we're playing
Yeah,
on that. Yeah.
we're in it. So like you were getting into most likely day two. You were facing like like all kind of big French player or of
Yeah.
kind like big player himself. So yeah, like is at the start, like the French league was very hard if you were like
Yeah.
average player.
Yeah. So how does that time in the French like scene compare to your current stint in the UK scene? How would you compare the two?
I would feel like it's less harder. Like I feel like like the French league are always been like the most hardest. Even like now, like it's so hard. Like in League
Yeah.
Three, like most of the time you are facing full challenger or full gem in front of you. Like the like it's very packed, and when you comes up like on Div 2, Div 1, like it's even harder. Like and there is no, I mean, there is one way you can get to like Div 3 to Div 1, but like it's very hard.
Yeah. So, would you say then that playing in a higher division in the LFL is like how you say there's a gap, right? Or there is a
Mm-hmm.
difficulty increase, but how
Mm-hmm.
big do you reckon that is?
I mean, we could see that like in the when the French league is like facing over French over league in Europe.
Yeah.
Like all kind of like LFL is pretty by for me like by far like what but it's the best in ERL.
Yeah.
Like they were winning most of the U Master. So
Yeah.
yeah, like I feel like LFL got like they're ahead of the time in Europe for now.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're gonna get catch up, but for now, like I feel like the French league is
Yeah.
so hard, and that's because like we can see it like later on in international games, like when we play against over ARL, like most of the time LFL comes on top. Like that's why I feel like LFL is so like LFL or French
Yeah.
league is kinda hard
Yeah. Do
for
you,
it.
do you, do you think that's because the league is a lot bigger in France than it is in the UK? So maybe there's like a lot more people and
More like people even more of the time in the league. Like they are trying to like the French league or the French himself like invest a lot in the league community. When like maybe like over league or over AL not doing this like UK maybe like is not invested
yeah.
a lot, and there are a lot of over. Like it's like UK is kind of weird since there is four nation for it. Like it's
Yeah.
not only one nation.
Yeah. So okay, so back to what was the reason behind you deciding to join the UK scene on this HLT roster over the
Mm,
LFL? If you think that the LFL is a more competitive environment than the UK scene currently.
uh, it will be like because like I mean in LFL or in Fresh League like they love young player. Like I can like when as soon as I was like legit 20, 21, like the French league was already hard for me to get into another level like a Div 2 or Div 1
Yeah.
because like the French league like was more like I was not about like Caris was not even here at this moment, but like even before like they always wanted to try to find a gem who would be like 16, 17 or some
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
and like
The
bring
next
him
prodigy.
to bring it, yeah, like bring him to the top and some
Yeah.
shit. But like yeah, like that's why it was kinda hard for like as soon as was the player was 20, like it was starting to be harder to get into a good team.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. So talking about these different teams that you've been on,
Mm-hmm.
what have the environments been on these teams? Would you say, and is there any that have been like ideal for you in your opinion, or like really bad in your opinion?
I mean, some were bad, and some were really good. Like technically, like last year, I maybe had the best player in my career in kind of like the gym around, like all the management shit. Since I
Yeah.
was in like in a team where playing in NFL, like I was in the academy, but like it was a team we were in NFL, so I could have seen like the difference between like the when you are in the lower team playing like with the manager in the lower team, and when
Yeah.
you get into a top team, like in the top team, who got a legit 10 million times the better management and an environment for the player.
Yeah. So
So,
has so you are well known in the French scene for your melee champions, your
mm-hmm.
Yasuo, your Yone, your Echo. What do you ever like have troubles getting onto teams or maybe getting chances due to your champion pool?
Yeah, I had a lot of problem with it. Like, I feel like I could have played like Ren champion, but like in solo queue, I did like to play at them since I didn't have fun with them. So that's why I was playing mostly melee in my
Yeah.
career. That's why like most of the time I was since coach like did more like in the stability and less with like some like skirmish shit like for player like since me I was more like into the skirmish thing
Yeah.
and less into like the stability like a lot of time most of the time like the coach or even like manager I was on read or when they were they told me about something like it was about like your champ pool is like not stable enough or it's more like too flippy to play with you and
Yeah.
it's better to have another player who will be playing with stability like. And like I could have trained them but like since like they didn't give me even a shot about it
Yeah.
or like give me like something like to like I was playing with them like that's me like hey play this champ train on this champ and I will see like if I can play it or I cannot play it like
Yeah.
that's why like I got some range champion you can see like I can play but like most of the time I would love to preferably play a mini champ instead because I love this game of kind of games since you are playing mostly on your limit champ and then so like you
Yeah.
are far away and you are playing for the positioning.
So it's less like your champion pool is less of an issue for people, it seems, and more of a if you are given the time to put time into these range champions, then you'd be more than happy to play them as long as you are still primarily playing your champions.
Yes,
Yeah.
like I won't mind of doing this.
Yeah.
Like there's some champ like even play them like try some champ who will not work with me. Like
Do you have any
like
examples?
Galio. Like legit,
Gallia.
I legit tried my hardest to play that champ, and that champ is not working for me. Like his gameplay is so it's kind of clunky and like it feels so slow by all kind of over mid champ you can get in mid lane.
Yeah.
So like I really don't like it and I can't play it. Like I'm trying to play too fast with it, and
Yeah.
most of the time like I'm burn myself because of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that's fair enough. Everybody has their weaknesses, right? Not all of us are perfect. So just you mentioned a lot about your family being a big part of your like gaming experience, especially when you were younger. How do you manage to like obviously that the social aspect with people like your family and your friends with the competition of the scrims, the officials and stuff?
I mean, my family is supporting me most of the time. Like, I mean, my sister is like the one who made me the possibility to play like in kind of a pro league. Like I made my invested myself more into the league because like she was like kind of like the lawyer of the family, you know. Like
Yeah,
the one who were talking for like kind of talking for me and try to get through my parents. Like my mom was not into it. Like my
yeah,
dad
yeah.
like was not like it was like okay, but like I needed to prove myself most likely. And like my brother was like he doesn't mind about it. Like they are supporting me like most of the time. So that like I feel like I had a great family to play around. Like even to my mom was not really into it. Like she was like okay like if he like it like I'm just gonna let
Yeah.
him do what he's like.
So do you think a large part of your passion towards it will come from the fact that you know you have like people around you who support you?
I would be saying it's a boost, but like as the passion is come for me myself, like I
Yeah.
always love it play
Okay.
games,
Yeah.
and always like try to like all kind of game like
So regardless of if they supported you, you do it anyway. But
yeah
it's
yeah I
also
would like
nice to
to
know that you have the support behind you, right? Is that what you
yes
mean? Yeah. Okay.
like the fact that I got the support like they are not like blaming me for something or some shit. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
always better. Like so I can
Can
play
improve.
like and like improve myself and
Yeah.
play at most percent 100% for myself.
Well, that's
I
always
can full focus on it.
yeah. Well, that's always really good to hear, especially when from well, not younger players, but any player who has
Yeah.
a family that can
Uh,
support them.
Having a support like is the best thing. Like since like if you like maybe like lose a game or some shit when you get out, like if your family is not into it, if they're not supporting you, like they will not be say like most likely they will not be saying nice thing to you, like trying to help you up again.
Yeah.
Like they will be like downsizing you, like why are you playing this game? Why are you doing this? You could be doing something better or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So we briefly touched on some of the challenges you've had, that being your champion pool and potential your family not supporting you. But what other have you had any other challenges within these team environments that you want to share?
Mm.
Maybe something to do with players that you've played with, or the way that people have viewed the game compared to you.
It would be more into the management or like the kind of thing you can get in league when you are not into a contract. Like you can get backstabbed pretty fast
Yeah.
into most of the team. Like legit, I feel like one of the time I wanted to stop my career was in one of the league team. Like it was called PCS, but like it was not about the management. It was more like into like the team himself. Like there was one guy, like he was a support, and like the guy like goes behind our back, talk to the like the can like the CEO or some shit. Like he can do something better and make like the team stronger or some shit.
Yeah.
And so like we like except for like my jungle, I think my EDC at this moment, like me myself and my top laner we got backstabbed by it. Even too like I was playing my hardest, like I was legit like it was after like the last open tour,
Yeah.
like we are done a competition just before, like I done my best, like even too like we are like legit it was not this support but it was another support, but like we were playing in 45 and I like, was like trying my hardest to win the game, like we were like 30 minutes into the game, we were still playing in 45 because my support legit rushed the game. So like we were playing past 45 and when like after it like my manager comes to me and say like there's another team who was created and you are not in it, and my top was not that good, so I was not shocked about it, but I was more shocked about myself not getting into it when I was investing so much time into it. And like after this, like later I wanted just to stop my career and do some other shit at this moment. But like
Yeah.
yeah, like that's a moment like when your family like kinda comes up and like the support who's coming from this is kinda help you out like getting into it again.
Yeah. So why do you think this kind of thing like happens, especially within like management and even other players on your team, as you said, right?
Um,
Was it purely just based on performance, or
I mean it's most of the time it's performance miss, but like there is another thing like since it's not like you're not in the contract or some shit, like those things
yeah,
happen a lot of time. Like there's a lot of team like who just pop out because of it, and you can get like pushed out by other team because of it, since they are not on the
yeah?
contract. They can like
There's nothing
they
in
got
writing, right? So yeah,
yeah, like they got nothing to keep you in the team. So you can just go away for no reason,
yeah,
like you can tell them since you are if
yeah,
you're a nice person. But like if you're a bad person, like you can just go, like tell no one, block them or some shit. And
yeah,
like the day of they will know about it, like they will be, oh, where's our mid lane or where's my jungle or some shit.
yeah. So
That's like the Kinta's environment too was bad. Like it's
yeah.
getting better, but like it was
Yeah.
kind
So
of rough.
kind of related to that, like that links a little bit to like people not having that much loyalty towards like the team, right? They want to just kick players or kick this guy for this reason or whatever.
Mhm.
What do you think the most important like thing for a team to have is? Like, is it just pure gameplay wise, or is it more to do with like the vibes of the team, right?
That is the two. Like you need to have a good vibe
Mm-hmm.
to be a good team. Because if you like, even to like, if you hate each other, like most of the time, like playing the game, you get be tilted or unfocused because like you are not into it. Since you are legit playing with player you don't like, or
Yeah,
you are hating each other. We could say something about it, but like we
yeah,
keep it to each other.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
most likely.
yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So do you? We are coming to the end of the podcast episode, but do you have any tangent you wanna go on? Anything you
Mm,
wanna talk about?
I mean, the only thing I would talk about is like just change the mindset of like player who are not young enough, like and like in over league too. I'm pretty sure it's happening in over league too. But like not being young, like it doesn't make like the player bad. Like
Yeah.
most of
So
the like CS player, like at the prime is more, they are more like 24, 25 around
yeah.
this
So
timing.
so 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 do you think the whole like younger equals better is just a complete myth?
Yeah, like it's complete myth. Like it's like you can try to play around it. But like if you take a rookie and like after the split you just bench him, like
Yeah.
it's not working. Like it's not gonna work. Obviously he's not gonna be good at the game since he's a rookie. But
Yeah.
like
So
if
you've
you
never
take
played
him,
before. Yeah.
like if you pick it and you try to like invest it a lot. Like
Yeah.
don't
So
like
yeah. Yeah.
pick
So
one
so, so,
split and go away from it.
so what you're saying is that if teams like want to pick up the 16-year-old like superstar from solo queue, they want to stick with that person and not just if it's not working, get rid of them. Pretty much.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be like pitching him out when like he's young, so he doesn't know about himself. He doesn't know like about like maybe teams if he didn't play any team before.
Yeah.
So like obviously he's not gonna be that good on the team thing. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a monster in solo queue because like he
Mm-hmm.
was good in solo queue. Like he's not playing with people in these years. And some
Yeah.
players are like really bad when someone is talking to them. So like if they paint to the team, sometimes like before, to even myself, when people were talking to me so many times, like I was losing focus, and that could
Mm-hmm.
happen into a younger player because he's not like already into it. Like he didn't play into team, like maybe he played with his
Yeah.
friend or some shit, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's different. Like it's not as like with team, like is you are getting a lot of info because like the other four player are playing as seriously as you and give you a lot
Yeah.
of info. And if you don't like keep the info into your head, like you got another thing to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So moral of the story is basically if you're going to invest in younger players, you have to stick with them,
Yeah, you need
and
to
you
stick
have
with
to
them.
you have to work on their skills as a whole and make sure that
Yep.
they are yeah okay that makes a lot
Yeah,
of sense.
making them better as a player and as a team player. Like that's why like
Yeah.
Kalis is we can say like Kalis is getting really good or Skomong. Like we could like the best one
Yeah.
like the
Because
best Skomong would be Skomong. Since
yeah.
like it was like in League 3, he goes into LFL with Aegis.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to EMEA. They didn't do that well, but it was fine. And after it, he goes into BGS, and after like in BGS, he's just stomping everything. Goes into G2, and like the first year, it doesn't did that much good,
Mm-hmm.
but it was fine. Like it didn't do that
Yeah.
good. But like this year,
He's properly like came
yeah,
into himself.
big
Yeah.
like because they invested a lot into him, and
Mm-hmm.
the management worked on it. Like they didn't left him alone
Yeah.
and try to bench him because it didn't work.
Yeah.
I try to keep it and try to play around it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why like now is for me like one of the best jungle we could ever get.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that all makes a lot of sense. So sadly, we are at the end of the episode now. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and special thank to Inugami for coming on and talking to us a little bit about his career.
Thank you, Water, for the invitation, bro.
No
That
problem.
was
Anytime.
really, yeah, that was really good to talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll be back with another episode in a couple days.